Video here about the recap between the Panthers and Bengals game, along with the Ravens and Bills Sunday night football game. So I'm going to make a recap for both games today and why I believe that the Panthers are actually a defensive way from being a serious contender in the NFC. I mean, they traded away Brian Burns. They're morons, but whatever. They wanted to save cap, obviously, because Brian Burns can get paid a lot, and he went to the Giants. But they're a defense away. I mean, they have J.C. Horn as a corner, Mike Jackson as a corner. They have some good defensive players, but obviously they can't pass rush, and that's a problem. They commit a lot of PIs. That's a problem. But that also has to do with the pass rush. Because when you get rid of a guy like Burns, he's an absolute monster. So you guys have to understand that. All right, well, I'm going to go over the Bengals game and why the Bengals and Panthers game and why the Panthers aren't as bad as everybody thinks they are. And again, if you listen to my video, I'm literally handing you guys free money, absolutely free money. I'm telling you to take the Panthers team total over. Their offense isn't bad. They have a great O-line. You can see it. Let's see their O-line numbers right now. So Chuba, 18 for 104, 5.8 yards a carry. Miles Sanders, 6 for 32, 5.3 yards. Like, their O-line is really good. Their O-line is really, really good, you know? So I'm tired of this narrative when you guys were saying Bryce Young didn't have an O-line, didn't have any receivers, all this bullshit. You guys are freaking giving me excuses, calling me a freaking hater and all this stuff like that. Stop. And it's finally over. Please, look at that. 0 sacks. 0 sacks. This is what you want. This is what you want, especially with the young, hungry lion quarterback in Ginger Jesus, Andy Dalton. 37 years young, strong as an ox. Amazing. And then the other Ginger. Can you believe there's two better quarterbacks on the team than Bryce Young? There's Johnny Hecker, the punter, and there's Andy Dalton, the Ginger. I think they're both Ginger, actually. But fuck it. Johnny Hecker, he threw an absolute tight spiral. That thing was tighter than a virgin. You know? That spiral was so tight. Oh, man. You could break a sound barrier with that. But nevertheless, it's not a bash Bryce Young video, right? Anymore, because he's trash and he's out the league basically. But I'm gonna go over that. First off, I just want to get something off my chest. So today I had a basketball game. I play a lot of basketball. If you guys don't know, I play a lot of basketball. I play like 3 times a week in adult leagues. I don't play at Open Run 24 anymore, or Open Run LA Fitness anymore, or at the park, because I have bread. I'm not going to just freaking go to the open runs and have all this politicking. Oh, I have 5. Oh, do you have 5? Yeah, I have 5. Well, I'm picking up my own team, this and that. I don't want to deal with that crap. I'm just going to play with 5 friends that don't want to play. We'll pay the team fee. We'll pay the ref fee, whatever like that. And we'll play in adult leagues, right? Because I don't have time with freaking 24-hour fitness, freaking politic bullshit, right? So I play in an adult league on Tuesdays. And last season, so this is about 3 months ago, in our championship game, this referee, this was on Tuesday, this referee, he gave me a technical foul because I wasn't close enough to him when inbounding the ball at half court to start the second half. I know, that sounds insane. And I'm playing this game, and I'm next to him, but I'm like 4 or 5 feet away. He goes, "Can you scoot closer?" And I'm like, "Okay." I take 1 step, and then he goes, "Okay." He goes, "Okay." "Okay. You need to be next to me, right here." And I'm like, "Why? It doesn't matter. We're in a fucking adult league, you weirdo." So he gives me a technical foul. I obviously didn't say that. I said, "Why?" I said, "Why? It doesn't matter." And then I got a tech for that. So he doesn't like me, right? And then today I'm playing in a game, and mind you, we're getting our ass fucking kicked. I'm getting absolutely molested out there. Diddy raped. It was brutal today. Okay, absolutely brutal. And this This referee, I get fouled. I did an in and out nutmeg, nasty in and out nutmeg on a guy. Lay the ball in. Laid the ball in. Hopefully I have footage of it. If someone has footage of it, maybe the league has footage of it, and then I'll post it on here or something. It was nasty. It was like a freak of league nasty. PD Pablo, you know. So, anyways, I get fouled. They don't call it. Whatever. I'm like, that's an and one. Whatever I say, and one. No, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. He's an African American ref. But I said it's a foul, and one went down the court. Whatever. So, mind you, we already have history, right? We have beef, like Tupac Biggie beef, you know? So I'm playing, and then maybe like 8 more minutes go by in the game, and some guy falls down. Okay, he falls down, he slips in the paint, right, in the key, and he slips, lands on his ass, his 2 feet come off the air, and they said that's not a travel. And I said, how? And he goes, you can fall down with control of the ball. It's pro rules. And I said, but he put his 2 feet back down on the ground. So which one is his pivot? Is it his fucking ass or is it his freaking 2 feet? So now he just changed pivots. And you have to mind, this guy also thought he traveled, and he went from basically in a crunch position to like laying on the ground, freaking homicide position, you know? So I'm like, all right, this guy freaking obviously knows he traveled, and these refs wouldn't call it. So then I'm like, why the hell would this ref not call it? So mind you, we're down by 20 because we're getting absolutely molested out there. And we go down, we keep playing. He turns the ball over on the ground, right? And then we keep playing, and the floor is wet when I get back down the court. And I said, so then they score a basket. We're down by 22 now, or 23, right? And then I said, the court is wet. The court is wet. And this referee looks at me and said, no. And I said, what? And he goes, no. I'm like, what do you mean no? And then I said, fuck you. I said, fuck you. And then he gave me a tech. Unbelievable. Gave me a tech for that for some reason. I said, fuck you. I flip him off also. And then I'm like, bro, I'm going to keep playing. Then he said, no, that's a technical foul. And I'm like, you're a bitch. I called him a faggot. I'm not going to lie. I said fucking faggot. And I was like, you're a faggot. Fuck you. Fuck you. And then he ejects me. Unbelievable. Ejects me for what? For freedom of speech? Saying the double F? Who cares? If you get offended for me saying a double F, then you are 100% homophobic. Because why would you get offended for me calling you a double F? It's like if me calling you a straight, hey, you straight guy, you get offended? So, you know, LGBTQs are people as well, right? Right? LGBTQ plus is people as well, right? Yeah. Okay, I wrote it down here. But then again, so I'm playing. So then I'm talking to the ref. The commissioner gets involved. The commissioner's like, what's going on? What's going on? And then he goes, he just called me a double F. Well, actually, no. He did not say me because I wear number 31. I have a friend on my team or a teammate that wears number 3. And he goes, number 3 called me a faggot. And I said, what? And then my number 3 goes, I didn't say that. And then I go back off because I was sitting on the bench, obviously, because I'm ejected. But they're obviously deliberating and talking. And I come back and I'm like, I called you a faggot. Fuck you, piece of shit. You piece of shit. You stupid mother. And I'm going at it, right? I'm like hot because like, how are you gonna tell me the floor is not wet when I'm literally saying the floor is wet? It's our safety as players. It's your safety as a referee to make sure that us as players are safe, not just calling fouls for us, but freaking keeping the floor maintained to a adult league level substance, right? If that's the word. So I'm obviously hot, and the commissioner kicks out the referee and lets me keep playing. How does that even happen? I think that's the first that's ever happened in life, in actual life. The ref's like, can I keep the money? And then the commissioner said, fuck you, keep the money, you piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here. Mind you, this is the third game of the season. Um, and this guy just I told the commissioner, I'm like, this guy doesn't like me for some reason. Before the game, I saw him. I said what's up to him. He gave me like a head nod, being all freaking Chinese with me. And I don't even know what that means. I'm Chinese. I don't even know what that means. But he's being all Chinese with me, right? And he gets upset, and I'm like, why are you so upset? Like stop. And I already knew we were gonna get our freaking ass cream pied, right? Because we didn't have the best five out there, and we obviously the number one team. We were 2-0. The other team was 0-2, but they were a good team. They're a formidable opponent, and we lost. So there and again, that was my story for today. That happened today. I just wanted to share it. I don't know why I wanted to share it. This is a football episode or clip, but I'm gonna share it right now because fuck it, I don't care. Anyways, let's go back to the Carolina Panthers. So the Panthers today, they played well. They played really well. They started off slow. Nice pass here to Deontay Johnson right here by Andy Dalton, because Andy Dalton can make these throws all day. Somehow these guys weren't open when Bryce Young was playing, right? So Andy Dalton, Ginger Jesus makes this play, makes it look fucking easy, makes it look like vintage Aaron Rodgers or something. I think this play, yeah, nice play to Leggett. Great. This is where I started watching because I had a long night last night. I was over here freaking DJing betting tennis. So they get stuffed here on 4th and goal. But it was a great drive, though. It's a great drive. That's what you want. That's what you want in the first drive. Even though you don't score, you maintain good momentum, even though that halted momentum for a little bit. But it maintained good momentum. You're like, okay, we can move the ball in this team. Even though Jaden Daniels showed you can move the ball in this team. So Bengals, they start off slow. Yeah, but Andy Dalton looked good. I mean, Leggett, you guys said Leggett and Mingo and Thielen and Johnson aren't weapons, and now they're proving they're actual fucking weapons. Batted ball by, tip ball by the Bengals, get an interception. This is kind of like what started the scoring spree in this game, because it was really, really, let's say, not boring, but it was not entertaining. And this is where the entertainment started. But I think that, with Canales, I told you, Dave Canales is a great coach. He's an offensive guy. He will make the team better. You should never, Carolina, do not fire him. Give him 5% ownership, Tepper. Make sure he has a big home in Carolina, that he wants to stay there forever. He is legit coach. I am telling you right now, I wish the Chargers had him as coach, because he's legit, not fucking Harbaugh over here going for it on 4th and inches and going shotgun. And a straight drop back. That's fucking annoying. But I think that Canales shows that he has really, really, really good feel for offensive plays. Look how open these guys are. These guys weren't weapons, right? These guys weren't weapons with Bryce Young. No, Bryce Young just couldn't play, and Andy Dalton's showing it. Andy Dalton's showing why you bet Carolina Panthers team total over. Well, I think that today was 19 and a half. I took the team total over for the Bengals. Obviously, I know. I'm sorry, Panthers fans. I took it because obviously I know Carolina Panthers defense is really bad, and I took the game over as well. So both hit, both cashed. Panthers, should they have covered? Their defense was bad today. They should not have covered. I agree. They should not have covered. I think that. Can we look at T. Higgins balled out today too? I'll be honest. What did T. Higgins have today? Nice pass. Oh, here, Chase to the touchdown right here. It was like a 67-yarder, 63-yarder. That was a good touchdown by Chase right there. Right? Good touchdown by Chase. But Ginger Jesus, if they get a good quarterback, the thing is, okay, so next year, do not draft the quarterback. Please, I'm telling you, Carolina, if you want me to run your franchise, I can be a game management coach for you. I can be your general manager. I really don't know about the budgets, but I watched Draft Day with Jennifer Garner and Kevin Costner, and I can't believe they were fucking. Can you believe that? Why is Jennifer Garner fucking Kevin Costner? Kevin Costner's like old as fucking dirt, He comes dust. So, why would you be with that? But I guess that's how they wanted the movie to be like. Great run here by Sanders. Great run by Sanders right there. But I'll take over. You do not draft a quarterback. Do not get Cam Ward. I promise you do not get Cam Ward. He's an idiot. He doesn't know how to play the game. He takes 17-yard sacks against freaking Virginia Tech. You don't want that. You don't want that in a quarterback. They should have lost that game. You want to take a good team like a good player, not rush a quarterback and force a quarterback. Because let me look at the quarterback list. Do not take Shedeur either. I don't think you guys will be in the running for Shedeur Sanders. NFL 2025 mock draft QB prospects, QB class. All right, let me tell you who I would take if I was a quarterback. No. Okay. Jackson Dart, no. You already guys took Matt Corral, and Matt Corral didn't work, so why would you take another Ole Miss quarterback? Who? Carson Beck, absolutely not. You cannot have an ugly quarterback. If you want to talk about that Georgia game real quick, I had Georgia team total over. In football, I like just to bet team totals because I can trust an offense. I can't trust the defense. And if you're gonna trust an offense, I'd rather just trust an offense to score than trust two sides of the ball. You know what I mean? I don't want to trust a defense playing well and an offense playing well. I'd rather just trust one side of the ball playing well, which is offense. So I'll either take the under or the over. And like on last Thursday versus Cowboys, I take the Giants team total under 19.5 because I thought that was an easy bet and it was a steal, and it ended up being they kicked 5 field goals. Today I took Bengals team total over. On yesterday I took the Georgia team total over, even though it didn't look great in the first half because they were obviously shell-shocked and they were getting absolutely gang-raped out there. But Carson Beck, I mean, you can't have this guy as your starting quarterback. I mean, you can't. He's just not handsome enough. You need to have either charm, charisma, or be a really, really handsome. Because think about this. When Jimmy Garoppolo was playing bad, no one cared. With San Fran or Raiders, did anyone make a really big headlines? It's the Raiders. It's Las Vegas. One of the biggest markets in the world is Las Vegas. And they didn't really care that Jimmy Garoppolo was playing bad, even though he got fired. Why? Because he's handsome. You know? There's a lot of people that didn't get slack. You think that Daniel Jones, even though he's playing well, people are asking for him to leave. They're dumb for asking Daniel Jones to freaking be out as quarterback. Absolutely moron, stupid. Don't ever listen to players. The players are. I think I read that players are going to the GM's office like, don't play Daniel Jones, even though he balled out. The O-line played well played well. Wendell Robinson dropped a big ball in that game. You don't want, if Daniel Jones is more attractive, no one would really care. Let's be honest. Let's just call a spade a spade. But Daniel Jones looks, at least Eli Manning had charisma and charm, and he did those funny commercials back in the day, and he was funny on the mic. So he did that. Daniel Jones, I mean, the guy is just bland as a book, but he's a good quarterback. I like him. So Miller Moss, I like Miller Moss a lot. A little small, 6'1", but I like him. Okay, Dylan Gabriel, absolutely not. Jalen Miller, absolutely not. Nussmeier, his arm's not great. Drew Aller, average, but 6'5", damn. 6'4", 4'9". Golly, he's slow as fuck. Noah Fafita, he's good. I like him. He went to Servite, local school around me, and he's good. But I would take no quarterbacks in this draft if I was the Panthers. No way, do not take a quarterback. I'm telling you, please do not take a quarterback. If you have a top 10 pick, let's see who you should take. You guys need to take a D-end. That's what you guys need to take. You guys need to take a D-end. You need to take a D-end. For sure, take a D-end. So I would take Shedeur. No, stop. If you guys do this, you guys are dumb. Okay? Because Shedeur, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Shedeur Sanders is going to go, maybe not to where Deion Sanders goes, but Deion Sanders is going to be an NFL coach. He's going to be an NFL coach for sure. I don't think he can recruit well enough for college. He had Travis Hunter because he played on his travel ball football team, right? Whatever, right? And Shedeur is obviously his son, so he's not going to be a college coach anymore. He won't be. He can't. He'll be an NFL coach because NFL, at least you can have people around you building a team like a GM and not be the head honcho as like a head coach in charge of recruiting players and whatnot, right? In Colorado. So maybe if you're the Raiders, you can try to go and get Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders as the number 1 picks. I think the Raiders probably the worst team this year. They'll probably be probably the worst team this year. I'm guessing, right? I mean, who else is there? Am I missing a team? Let's go to. Can we go to NFL standings? Oh, maybe the Jaguars. Yeah, maybe the Jaguars need a new quarterback too. What the fuck? Or I could see the Rams getting him. I mean, Rams are probably gonna pack it in soon. But yeah. So, anyways, I would not take Shedeur Sanders, number 1 Carolina. You would need, do not take Carson back. You don't need another receiver. No, don't take Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is good though. He's really good. I said he's the Ohtani of college basketball, because he does it all. He's box office. Even though that if you don't know baseball, Ohtani is the best player ever to touch a baseball bat, baseball glove, anything baseball related. He's the best player ever. And there'll probably be more of him coming out in like 10 years. Not out of the closet, obviously, just out and about. I would take Mason Graham or Michael Williams. Michael Williams is actually pretty good. He actually played really well against Alabama, even though the defense didn't play that great. Or James Pierce. Oh, he's a monster. No, take him. He's a monster. Yep, Carolina. Take the Tennessee guy. I'm telling you. Don't take anyone on the North Carolina Tar Heels defense. I'll tell you that. But again, guys, I would take a DN. Do not take a quarterback. I would trust Andy Dalton for another year, or you try to sign a free agent quarterback next year, and you should do this thing. You can be good. You can sign a DN, sign like a Leonard Floyd or Dante Fowler, one of those one year decent players that are going to be good. Don't get a quarterback. Please don't make the same mistake. I don't make the same mistake. Don't rush a quarterback in. But I'm telling you right now that this team is a defense away from being a Super Bowl contender. I'm not even kidding, because their offensive line is legit. They have a really good offensive line. Their receivers are legit. Deontay Johnson's a monster. Adam Thielen, even though he's hurt, is a monster. Xavier Legette is a monster. Jonathan Mingo is so-so. So you need these guys to be playing. You need these guys to be playing, and you need Andy Dalton to be the quarterback and the orchestrator of the offense, not Bryce Young. Bryce Young is freaking vanish. He's freaking, what is it? Kevin Spacey movie, Usual Suspects. Right? Poof, he's gone. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's my take on Carolina Panthers. Let me see if I'll take their team total next week. Because if they play another shit team, I mean, I got to. Bears defense is awful. Yes, take the team total. They're winning this game. What's the spread? I might even take this outright. What's the spread of this game? No, I don't want to freaking log in. Sports, NFL. What's the spread of this game right here? I just saw it. What the fuck? +4. Lock. Take them. Carolina Panthers lock. I'm telling you, that's a lock. It's over. It's at +4. What will the team total be? 42. So around 19 to 23. Yeah, over 20 points too. Easy. That's easy money. That's slim. That's pickings. That's unless it's raining, obviously. Check the weather first. It's not gambling advice. Check the weather first. I like it. All right, so I rambled on about Cincinnati and the Panthers. I just rambled more on the Panthers, not the Cincinnati. But I'll talk quickly about Cincinnati. Their defense is atrocious. It's awful. Jaden Daniels freaking cream pied them so bad last Monday or whatever day it was. Absolutely freaking destroyed any confidence they had. But Jaden Daniels is good. He proved it today versus Arizona. And even though Arizona's not that good, huh? But let's talk about this Bills-Ravens game. This Bills-Ravens game, Bills started off looking decent. You know, they had a good drive, and then they punted or something, right? They punted. I think they punted. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they dropped the ball. Excuse me. Punted. Derrick Henry, touchdown, 87 yards. How good is Derrick Henry? I mean, Derrick Henry has to be a top 5 running back of all time, right? I mean, is that even a question anymore? Because this guy is freaking pumping 21 MPH today. Absolutely amazing. He played well. I took the Ravens today. I took the first half money line. Why did I take first half money line? Because Lamar Jackson can't lead a comeback for shit. So if they're not going to be up at half, they're not going to win the game. So that's why I took it. Obviously, I can't trust Lamar Jackson. I want to see Lamar Jackson's numbers. After this, I think they get a field goal in this possession, right? So fuck a field goal. I don't even want to watch it. So Lamar Jackson, 13 for 18. He actually played well, though. I'm not gonna lie. He played well. He played well. He hit some nice layered touch on a couple throws of Mark Andrews to Isaiah Likely to Zay Flowers. He played well today. Mark Andrews dropped the ball. That fucking pissed me off earlier because I took first half money line and my dumbass took minus 18.5 also. And Lamar Jackson fumbled like a fucking nimwit. Can we go to that? All right, let's see. Nice plays. Nice plays. Is it here? No, it's not here. Here it is. So bad. I mean, this is just dumb. What are you doing? Just go down. Just go down. Slide. Whatever. I mean, I lost minus 18.5. I'm actually freaking. I was sick. I was so mad because I was right before I played the game, and then obviously got the ref thrown out somehow. But I was sick. I was absolutely sick. The Ravens just beat their ass. Obviously, the Bills, I mean, if you want to look at their schedule, tit for tat, their SOS, their strength of schedule, not great. Not great. They beat Arizona, who got absolutely dominated today by Washington. They beat the Miami Dolphins. They don't look great, right? They almost lost to the Jaguars. They played against the Jaguars, who was shit. And Trevor Lawrence is now on a 9-game losing streak, I think. So that is how bad Trevor Lawrence. You know, Trevor Lawrence, I think, is the only quarterback since Ryan Leaf to go on 2 8-game losing streaks in his career. That's insane as a first-round pick or something like that. I think it has to be in general, right? I mean, who else gets more chances than that? That's embarrassing. So, the Bills' strength of schedule wasn't great. The Ravens played a hard strength of schedule. They had a good strength of schedule. Besides losing to the Raiders, I think they played the first game. They played against who? They played the Chiefs, obviously defending champion Chiefs. They were good. Then they played the Raiders, lost to the Raiders. Then they played the Cowboys. The Cowboys are actually decent. And even though Cowboys lost to New Orleans too, I mean, Zay Flowers, what the fuck are you doing? Catch the ball, man. That's a good throw by Lamar. I give shit to Lamar, but I have to respect sometimes when he makes good throws. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, you know? So, great pass. Khalil Shakir on my fantasy team. Amazing. Score, you fat? No, he didn't score. But it was a great showing today by the Ravens defense. They finally showed up. They had no time to throw, and it showed that remember when people were talking shit about the O-line for the Ravens? And now they look amazing, right? With a 220-yard rusher in Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. Did he get sacked at all today? Lamar Jackson giving up 1 sack. Yeah. So against Von Miller and all these other guys, Ed Oliver, Rousseau, whatever his name is. So that's the only sack actually right there, huh? Is that a sack actually, or is that a rush? I don't know, but. Their O-line is good. So before you guys, because NFL fans, there's something about them. They have short-term memory loss. They forget because one week it's Lamar Jackson has no weapons. Another week is he has no O-line. Now their team looks great. Oh, everything's good about them. No, it's even. The problem, you can mask a problem in the NFL. You can mask something. It's like in golf when you're slicing or you're hooking a shot. And when you're playing not at the driving range, obviously, where you can work on your mechanics, but when you're playing at a course, and if you're hooking your drive right off the tee, you have to just say, okay, accept that you're hooking it, and change and pivot maybe 40 degrees the other way, to have it land in the fairway, not in the rough. So you have to mask your fallacies, right? Your mistakes. And that's what the Ravens do. They mask their mistake as having Lamar Jackson as quarterback, and they run the ball a lot because that's how you should do it. And that's why they'll never win a championship, because he can't lead a team to win. 200 yards by Derrick Henry. 199. Oh, almost 200. But 13 for 18, 156. You can't really blame him. I mean, they routed the Bills. Josh Allen played okay, not great. Um, Keon Coleman played decent. He dropped the ball earlier, but he had 3 nice catches, a couple back shoulders, right? So, anyways, that's my video, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry I ranted about my basketball experience today. It was really, really bad, and I wanted to freaking myself, But I'm just kidding. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you like and subscribe.